Hello everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. Today we are going to be planning out the week of January 15th through the 21st in my Hobonichi cousin. And so let's take a little bit of a look at this past week. No, that's this week. I really love the vibe of how this week and the week prior really turned out. I'm still in I'm not really leaning towards Kit's vibe. I really like this more like just, I don't know, using icons and the little doodles and the little emojis and things like that. In my planner. It's just working for me right now. I do have a few kits that I will probably use for upcoming weeks, but right now, this is just what I'm going with. I have a couple of things picked out from a few shops. I have some According to Ali quotes left over and Coffee Monsters Co. stickers from various sub months. This one I just got recently and I'm obsessed with it, and it's got a few icons that will work really well for this week. And this one is the Icy Biome stickers. I already used a few in like my daily pages, and the weather is still pretty chilly here. This is what my daily pages have looked like over the last couple of days, and I really didn't even finish this day, but I'm embracing that. So we're leaving it as is. Also, I'm like looking through my viewfinder and I have so much appreciation for this camera that I have. I bounce between two cameras and I'm going back to using my Canon G7X, in case anyone was wondering. That is what I am filming with today. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. So this might be what we film with moving forward. Also, we finally have like some sun back in the room, which has been great because the last few days have not... They've been cold, and we'll talk about that more in this video. All right, so honestly, the biggest decision for me has been which washi to use, because this one from the Coffee Monsters Co. has like all the seasons, but I don't want all the seasons. Even though that is very on brand for Texas, I really just want like these two right here, because this describes Texas perfectly. These two seasons. And so I may cut it up. You know what? That's what we're gonna do, because we just do what we want when we're planning. The other ones I can save and use for later. That's what I'm gonna do, because I will use them. I just am not feeling the summery and under the water months vibe right now. But this is very much like the weather here right now. A little all over the place. This past weekend was very interesting. And I think what I'll do is just kind of, yeah, come back to this and cut right here, hopefully giving myself, there goes the washi, enough space for this week, because we still have some chilly months, oh my gosh, we still have some chilly days ahead of us, but it is going to, ooh, that's like seamless. Very well done. Easily impressed, in case you couldn't tell. It will be warming up, but it's still chilly out. It's still chilly out. There we go. At least we've got the washi down. That was hard, because I also really like this washi from Salam Creative, because the blue vibes, and it's got like all of the like stationery stuff on it, and it's cute. I really do like it, but we're gonna stick with the Coffee Monsters Co. stuff for right now. All right, so for this week, did not work yesterday, and that reminds me, I think I have some stickers to put in here for the Martin Luther King holiday. Well, it looks like I already used it in my monthly. I probably should have ordered two of these, because these stickers from Randy.Plans has all of the holidays, but two would have been smart. One for the week view, one for the month view. I thought that I had grabbed another as well with the holidays. Okay, that took way too long for me to like not actually find anything. So what I am gonna do is just write it in. I know, that's like quite the concept, isn't it? I literally was like, I know I'm gonna find that sticker as soon as I am done recording this video, because that's how it always happens. And I am just looking for a marker just a marker to write with that is safe on this paper, and I'm gonna go with the Tombow Mono drawing pen in 03 just to write MLK Day in here. Okay, now for work schedule things. Don't really have anything going on Monday, but I am gonna put in my work schedule just for the rest of the week. Working from home means that I don't always get like all of those extra days off for inclement weather because I don't have to travel. Thank goodness, but I do have some meetings that are local happening this week. So I will need to be out on the road. Luckily, by the time I do have to be out on the road, everything should be a little bit better than what it was this weekend. And I need that marker again because I want to use it over here for the this week part of my sidebar. So a little story time while I'm filling this in. Obviously, or maybe if you don't know, I now live in Texas and we had some winter weather this week. According to the Midwesterners, it's not really winter for us and it doesn't count, and we just don't have it nearly as bad, so we just need to like be quiet. Obviously I'm being extremely sarcastic here, but my goodness, people were brutal in the DMs just letting me know how much worse they had it, because we can't possibly talk about the weather here in Texas without them letting us know that it's worse for them. And so yeah, that was fun to deal with this weekend. But really though, we did take quite a few precautions because while we did not live here in 2021, when it was much, much worse, we, you know, heard from our neighbors and friends and things like that who gave so many helpful tips for us, because Texas just does not have the infrastructure to support an Arctic blast like what we had. You know, at one point our feels like temperature was around 6 or 7 degrees, and that's just a lot. Like we went from being in the 60s to suddenly being like frozen. It was just wild. And I think I'd posted a couple of pictures and people were like, oh my God, the snow looks so beautiful. And I was like, but that's not snow, that's just ice. And it was not cute at all. So yeah, that was a good old time. I think what will be fun is to incorporate some of these colder photos, oh my gosh, stickers in here. I just love these so much because they're on that like thinner paper that Helen uses, like the washi paper, and it's just so freaking cute. And I'm gonna use this one on Monday because this was like literally us just watching a ton of movies and enjoying a snow day because no one was working. And it was one of those days where it was like everyone was scheduled to work, but holiday or not, I mean, there was this weather and no one could actually physically go to work. It was crazy. Let's start with the sidebar. Let's have some order here to some things. So I have been loving just kind of putting in the meal plan for the week over here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Probably start right about here. So we did our prep, and I'm just gonna kind of talk about all of that while I'm planning. We did our prep like a couple of days before. We went to the grocery store. We made sure that we just had extras of things that we may or may not have needed. That way we weren't even stepping foot into a store when the weather was bad. So we didn't really have to worry about it. Let me write meal plan right above here. Just gonna give those dots a couple of extra minutes to dry. And then I'm just gonna go in with my white jelly roll and write in the days on each dot. We had plenty of snacks, all of that good stuff. And yeah, we just really had to worry about one area of our house with the possibility of pipes freezing. And that was in our bathroom, in mine and Jesse's bathroom, because the pipes in that bathroom are truly on the outer wall of the house. So we made sure that those were always dripping. We have a gas fireplace now, so we ran that a couple of times over the weekend. So we were nice and warm, and thankfully we never once lost power. Okay, meal plan for the week so far is in. Now I'm just gonna add in a couple of to-dos, just making sure that if there's anything that I didn't get done last week, and there are indeed a couple of things, I need to call and schedule my dentist appointment. I also need to schedule my mammogram, but I need to figure out how that is done here through my new provider. So, and then just a quick follow-up with the vet for Bruiser on just some additional lab work that he had done. And of course, before I forget, the pen I'm using today is the Muji in 0.5. I am working my relationship with this pen, like just working on it, because it hasn't always been my favorite, but I'm kind of starting to love it. You know, it's complicated with this pen. All right, so on for Monday, there's just going to be like a lot of movie time. I finally cut the teeth off of my Erin Condren ruler, and then over the weekend when I was journaling, I had some like leftover stickers, so it's kind of made it easier to find my ruler in all of the chaos. I'm gonna use this little house sticker to just do like a little weekly reset for Monday evening, because that's typically what we do. We just make sure there's like laundry's done, that kind of stuff, and I vacuum and just make sure everything's kind of put back where it started, because with everyone being home just kind of non-stop, like things got out of hand really quick. Blankets everywhere, water bottles everywhere, snacks everywhere, and we definitely needed to focus on that. Okay, on to Tuesday. Also, side note, I have finally started using this reusable sticker book. I think it's actually from Once More with Love, but I took one of the cards that came in a Coffee Monsters Co. sub and put it in there as the cover. So now I have like leftovers from kits and things that I can put in here. And I do have a meeting this afternoon, so I'm just going to use that. I just kind of have a lot of the things that are left over, but that I also know that I don't want to exactly get rid of. So this is kind of come in handy, and it's super cute. And then on Wednesday afternoon, I have a meeting at one of the local universities here, and I think I'm just gonna use this one right here to kind of mark that down. That's in the afternoon. By then things should be like good and melted. This is always hard because like I really don't want to use the times for this. I want to like move it down a little bit lower, but sometimes I feel like I need to use the times, you know? It's a funny little situation. And then for each day, not necessarily each day, I have really liked putting in like the little today stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. just to add in like shorter lists. I don't know, I really like that. So I don't know, it also helps fill in this space a little bit. I'm not overly concerned with my planner has to be super full, but I do like making space to just have a little bit of room for the lists in there. And I think I'm just gonna have this one up here. I also like not having them all like lined up straight across. Let's see, it is also a laundry day for us. I'm gonna see if I have any stickers from Salam Creative that are for laundry. I thought that I had grabbed some of their laundry stickers, but maybe not. These need to get put in a book desperately. Yes, I did, thank goodness. But I got them and I don't have any more sleeves for the sticker book that I use, so I need to get it together. But midweek laundry has got to happen tomorrow for sure. All right, and then on to Thursday, I actually have another meeting locally, not on Teams or anything like that. So I think I'm gonna put this little guy in a scarf right here. It just seems very, very appropriate. And of course, there we go. I was like, I lost my ruler. How does that happen? I just said I did something to not lose my ruler, and yet here we are. So I'll be taking care of that in the morning. I'm just gonna kind of put it through lunch because I honestly don't know exactly how long this meeting is going to take, but we will see, that's for sure. And then I am just going to add another one of the today stickers on Thursday. Thursdays I feel like are my days where I want to get a lot of things done because I don't want to have to do them all on Friday, and then Friday seems to be like the day where I'm getting the things done that I don't want to do on the weekend. It's a fun little game that I play with myself. I also do want to put when my videos are going to go up. I'm not going to put them in the time slot. I think I'm actually going to put them right up here. These play button mini doodles are from the planner spot. I definitely need to order more because this is the only sheet that I have of the transparent ones. Hopefully this video goes up today. I'm also filming it today, so that's fun. No pressure. Actually, it doesn't really take me that long to edit these. It's just with some of the meetings that I have going on this afternoon, it may be a little bit later than normal. Okay, and luckily right now there is nothing planned for Friday as far as meetings, but y'all, I'm just leaving it open because who knows. And then last Friday, I think I told you guys this last week, was supposed to be our book club meeting, but with the inclement weather and everyone wanting to scramble and get ready for things, we pushed it to this week because the weather is supposed to be like way better. So I'm super excited about that. So that is happening this Friday, and one of my neighbors is hosting it, and it's going to be a good time. I'm excited about it. I'm also not totally bummed that it was canceled because I needed more time to read the book that it was picked, because not gonna lie, it may end up being one of those books that I just don't finish. And speaking of books, I need to catch up on doing like the whole Goodreads thing. I also recently downloaded another app that someone had suggested, and it was, I like have to look at my phone because I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head. Storygraph, which I'm kind of liking a little bit better. I'm liking Storygraph a lot better than Goodreads. First of all, Goodreads damn near locked me out of everything for no reason at all, and then it kept messing up. It says I have 2 accounts. I have 1 account. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but that's fun. I have a couple of quotes that I had pulled. Let's see. 'Tis the season to be freezin'. I probably should have not left them only for this side, so I'm probably gonna only use 1. But it was cold for us, you guys. And I swear, if I posted about it on TikTok, there was always that one person who was like, this Midwesterner, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, y'all are giving your people a bad name, because I know plenty of people from the Midwest. I have also lived in the Midwest, and we never acted like that. It wasn't a pissing contest over how cold it was. Like, be so for real. It was just the oddest thing that had me like, is this the energy for 2024? Like, this is what we're doing? We're just arguing over who's got it worse? Like, why? It was just weird. It was so weird. Anyway, love that. We're definitely going to do some groceries on Sunday. It may actually be sooner because I had gone so early to prep for everything that, you know, it didn't happen in its usual time. My God, I need to get these organized. This is not working. But there's a cute little grocery thing in here somewhere. I promise you I did not make it up. These are some of my favorite. The Techo Love ones from Salam Creative. Oh, so excited. Okay, here we are. I probably went by it once already, and that's okay. We're probably gonna run out of groceries before me waiting until Sunday, so I'll probably actually go on Thursday. I could probably squeeze in a grocery pickup after this meeting, but like before lunch or part of my lunch. That could work. And then because we know it's still gonna be chilly on Thursday, we're just gonna put this little emoji, also because I just wanna use it. And then for fun, let's go ahead and check the weather for the week. I don't even remember what yesterday's weather was, and it's Tuesday, so I'm not gonna be able to put down Monday. But as of today, the high is 25 and the low is 14. But then we definitely do start to warm up the rest of the week because Wednesday is 39 and 29, which finally we will be above freezing, which is awesome. And then by Thursday, it's going to be 52. It's pretty much going to be spring here. I cannot complain. And then of course we go back down on Friday because that's just how it is here. And it's supposed to be like super windy. All of like, I don't even have a lot of decor on our porch, but I've literally had to just take it all down because it just kept falling over. It was like pointless. It was absolutely pointless. And then it's still going to be a little bit chilly over the weekend, but I I will take this weather over what we had these past few days. Anyway, moral of the story is like, you don't have to be a jerk about the weather, right? It's gonna be different everywhere. What people can tolerate, what their cities and towns can do to help support and keep everyone safe is going to be different. And one of the many, many, many unique things about Texas, and I'm using the word unique very loosely because I want to say something else, but I'm going to keep it nice, is that we're on our own power grid here. So I really felt like the fear and anxiety that people had when they were telling me the stories about what happened in 2021, and I took it seriously, and I think that everyone should. So coming in with like your, you know, self-righteous humble brag about how you can handle it and we can't is just, it's tacky. Just don't. Anywho, let's add in another today list because I think on Saturday there's going to be a lot of catching up to do. A lot. I caught up a little bit yesterday and then I just didn't feel like doing anything. Once we get back to like our normal day-to-day routine with things, this is probably going to be full with a very long to-do list. So that's the plan with me. It looks a hot mess, but somehow it always ends up filling in. And then of course I don't really touch my planner on Saturday and Sunday evening, so it kind of always looks like that at the end, which is kind of funny. But that's what we have going on for this week. I hope that wherever you are staying nice and warm and toasty, and you've got like a nice hot beverage to keep you warm, and that you're safe. At the end of the day, what matters most is that you are safe. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you are already subscribed, make sure that you click that notification bell because I do post videos every single week over here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.